Good evening, everyone. This is Pradeep, Ambassador of Change from GETI, the Global Education and Training Institute of Lucknow. And you are on our disruptive education platform. On this platform, we have met with and interacted with more than 1,600 educators from India and all over the world. And this evening, we have for you Mrs. Ina Singh. She's an educator, soft skill teacher, trainer, and parenting coach. She is from Ghaziabad in Uttar Pradesh, and she will be speaking to us today on the dream of life. Uh, she has 15 years of experience in training corporate employees, school teachers, students, and others. And she's been a parenting coach, a storyteller, and is POSH certified expert. Welcome, ma'am, and over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Pradeep sir, for this platform. It's wonderful talking to people all around India and world. So, very good evening to everybody. And here I would be talking about Dream of Life. But before that, let me tell more about myself. I started my career as a school teacher. In this more than 15 years of my work experience, I have worked at a lot of places, starting from school as a TGT science and English teacher to graduating gradually towards training, where I worked with not only schools as a teacher's trainer, but also worked in English institutes, many of them, where I was completely teaching them grammar, personality development in those institutes. After that, I got the chance to work with the colleges where I was with the engineering students. And there, with the engineering students, I was taking up personality development, how to crack interviews, how to groom yourself. These are the basic things we were working on. And from there, I got the lovely chance to work with the corporate, the place where actually we were sending the children after the interview. So that was the place where I actually learned, because I was given the chance of interviewing the frontliners. It was a blessing in disguise, I would say, where I actually came to know that what is really the employer is looking for. And when we talk about dream of life today, the topic is also very much related to that. So once I was into the corporates, after corporates, it was the teaching in the schools where I was taking up the teachers training. And post that, I'm into freelance consulting. Also, I take up storytelling sessions, and I have an NGO by the name Kwab Zindagi Ki. I'm the founder of that, where we work for women empowerment, environment, as well as animal welfare. So, coming back to dream of life, what is dream of life? I think the moment a child is born, the dream starts rolling around of the parents. As the child grows up, that dream comes to the children also, what they will become. They have lots of dreams. Let your children fly, first thing, very important part of our life. And today we are going to discuss two things in dream of life. Majorly, what we are going to discuss: live your dream. It's very easy. Parents will say it's easier said than done. Ma'am, it's not possible. Look at the competition. Look at so many things. Look at the pressure, stress, everything when we talk about. Oh, living your dream? Impossible. But in impossible, we have the word I am possible. And when you grow your children, this is for the parents, for the teenagers, for the people in any age group, you can live your dream. To live your dream, you must have certain set of skills. When we talk about skills, three things come in our mind: life skills, soft skills, hard skills, oh my god, employability skills to add on. But our life is revolving around these skills. Now, what are they? Oh, in school, we were taught life skills. Yes, we were taught. Definitely, yes. Children who are in that age group, they will know life skills are being taught to them. It is part of their curriculum. If we talk about 10 years before, there was no term, or maybe it was not utilized or used at the school level, but from 1 decade or 2 decades, we can say this term has been part and parcel of our life. Still, we are missing on that. Why? Big question mark. When it comes to soft skills, oh, I'm a very good communicator. I am a perfect in soft skills. No, my dear friends, only communication is not part of your soft skills. Then comes again hard skills. We must know the difference also between these three, and also how we can utilize to our maximum strength, where they can help us out, how they can help us out. And if, as parents, as teenagers, even if you are in your 30s, even if you are in your 40s, even if you are in your 50s, you are clear with these things, I think life would be living your dream. Whatever you dream of, you will be able to move on that path easily. NICF, UNESCO, and WHO has listed 10 core life skill strategies and techniques. They are: number one, problem solving. How many of us are problem solvers? We aren't, because right from the childhood, we are never taught that. Our parents are solving our problems. So when we grow up, who will solve our problem? We will look forward towards our parents. Help us out. So what are we actually bringing forth or giving to our new generation? We are giving dependency, which is against life skill, which is not life skill. So parents, and also the future parents, please listen to this very carefully. Then critical thinking. Now, when problem solving is not there, definitely critical thinking will not be there, because it comes from the problem solving attitude, critically analyzing everything, taking thinking about something and talking about it. What happens in our young age? Parents always say that it's straightforward. Why are you taking out so many questions from that? Questioning improves your critical thinking. Then effective communication skills. There is a difference between communication skills and effective communication skills. Communication skills, you are fantastic orator, you can speak very well, you are good in your languages. That is good communication, excellent communication skills. Still, I haven't used the word effective. Effective, it becomes only when it is two-way communication, when the person to whom you are talking to, see, because communication we use only to explain something to the other person, and if the other person is not able to understand, whose problem is that? Whether it is a teacher in the classroom, or the boss in the office, or the parent, anybody on this planet earth, if I'm talking to somebody, like right now I'm talking to you, if I'm not able to explain something to you, whose fault? It is my fault. Ownership is coming here. So what is required for effective communication? Ownership is required in two-way. Feedback is required, whether I'm simplifying the language for you or not. Maybe I'm a very good speaker, I know big vocabulary words, but to whom I'm talking to may not be very good in the vocabulary, or may not be very good in the communication part, but I have to reach that person. I will simplify my language. I will speak it in 10 different ways to reach the person, till that communication reaches the person who I want it to reach. So that becomes effective communication skills. Decision making is a big, big, big problem with the coming generation. All the parents talk about it. Oh, my child is not able to decide. He has grown to 30, she has grown to 45, still can't take decision, because that skill was never ever developed. Other people were making decisions for the child when he or she grew up. The other people were taking the decision. Let's take the uh, in this we can take an example of a girl child. Parents are taking the decision throughout. As a child, you cannot understand this. I will take the decision. Right? Initially, mother is taking. Then father also jumps in terms of education. No, you will not do this. You will do this because of this reason. Now, reasoning also parents are giving. Decision making is also parent. Child is not learning anything. Now, that child has grown into a beautiful girl. She goes to another house. Who decides there? In laws are deciding. Husband is deciding, she is nowhere. Now everything is happening, children are born, they also grow up, and then children start dominating the mother and guiding her. So decision making goes for a toss, and when decision making is not there in your personality, your confidence goes for a toss. Your confidence, self esteem is very very low, and when your self esteem is very very low, you are uncomfortable with the people around you. Next, let's move on to creative thinking. Oh my God, this is the one where we just think of, the moment creative thinking comes in our mind, art and craft classes, painters, artists. No, my dear friend, come out of that thinking, because no more it is artist or art and craft teachers. Creative thinking is required everywhere. Everywhere bosses are talking about, think out of the box, think out of the box, think differently, think in a different manner. Now how does that thinking develop? Our brain just has two parts, one is logical, the other one is creative. Now because of our curriculum and the way our parents and everybody in the environment, I would say, I will not blame the parents alone, they are also not aware. Does any art and craft teacher guide them that this is the reason why art and craft classes are there till 8th standard compulsorily for all the children? Nobody understands. Parents say you're wasting your time coloring those things. It's a waste of time. In that time you can study a lot, but that studying actually blocks your creative thinking, which is equally important. To excel at the workplace, to excel in the competition, you require your creative thinking. Yes, it needs to be equally developed. Now, to develop it, those small activities are done at the initial level. I'll give you an example of creative thinking. A lot of parents and a lot of people say, oh my God, my this boy is smart, but the other one cannot think beyond. Why? Because your other child's logical mind is very well developed, but never given the chance to develop this creative thinking. Children love to play with their toys. Sometimes you can see the boys are opening up the toys also. Now that is creative thinking. Let them do it, let them see it. I'm not saying that they should become destructive, they should throw out everything. No, but they can open and close it again wherever, however possible. So give them that. If they are asking questions, answer it. Interpersonal relationship skills, where social skills come into existence. Now these are also not getting developed, especially in the scenario where we are into technology based era, and also where nuclear families are prevalent. Where it was a joint family, interpersonal skills was not very big problem, because children, right from the beginning, they were interacting with grandparents, then with their siblings, cousins, aunts, aunties. But now what is happening? And nowadays in nuclear family also both parents are working, due to reasons, of course it is required. But then what is child getting right from the beginning? Loneliness. So children prefer to remain alone. We are not allowing them to go out. Many a times I've seen parents talking about it. Oh, my child is learning wrong language, I'm not going to send them to play. Period. They are at home with all the gadgets with them and working on the things. Of course we have stopped them from learning the abusing language, but on the other hand, what we have snatched away from them? Interpersonal skills, which actually will get developed not through theory books, not through the video, but they have to go out and mingle. They have to learn that. There also it happens in, it helps in relationship building, whether it is relationships at home or relationships in the office, at the workplace, or in the school or college, wherever, with whomsoever. And very important is self awareness. I spoke about self esteem. We do not know values, we are not aware about ourselves, who we are, why we are on this planet earth, what is our values, what are our goals, what are our ethics, what is our journey. Are we there for our parents? Definitely not. We have our own journey. If self awareness starts, now who can help? The teachers can help, the parents can help, and gradually the self awareness would be there. If the children are dependent completely on the parents, on the teachers, this life skill theory part, which is taken up at the school, is of no level. Life skill means empowering younger generation to lead a beautiful generation ahead of them, happily surviving through the difficulties, because difficulties are part and parcel of life. I haven't met anybody till now who has not gone through anything in life in terms of difficulty, challenges. So they are part and parcel of our life. But it depends on us how we take those challenges. And that is how we make our life. Then comes the empathy part. Empathy, n number of people of this generation are saying that younger generation is not empathetic. They have no feelings for the people around. But whom to blame? Are they doing it deliberately? Definitely big no. No, they are not doing it deliberately. We are the reasons. The generation which is before them is making them non empathetic. Purposely, we are also not doing it. But we have seen our older generation. Ours was not that technology based. Technology is without any feelings. So, more the people are into technology in terms of hours 24 by 7, lesser will be the empathy between the people. To increase that empathy, certain skills have to be performed in front of the children in the younger age. Very important. I'll talk about those skills also. And coping with stress and emotions. Children, right from the childhood, we go through a lot of emotions, lot of stress. Let's take some examples. Peer pressure, body shaming. Then, if my eyesight is not good at the younger age, I have put glasses. Looks, beautification, everything. There is a lot of peer pressure. Teens, smoking, alcoholism. If I'm not doing it, I'm being mocked at. So, to keep that status, pomp and show, I don't want to do it, but I am doing it as a teenager. My parents are not giving me money. What am I doing? I'm trying to arrange for the things. In that also, I am in pressure. I'm going through a lot of upheaval in my emotions. Another thing in teenagers is love, affection. All these things are happening. Love affairs are happening. Live in relationships are happening. We are living into this era. We cannot run away from it. Parents cannot say, my child is good, so the child is not doing it. But the child is going through the society. There is a complete changeover of the society which is happening around us. Can we close our children inside the doors and say they are safe, they will remain like this? No, that's a wrong approach. Let them move out, give them wings, but do suggest things, tell them what has happened. If you see something, guide them. When we talk about life skills specifically, this comes under your soft skills as well. But major difference between your life skill and soft skill is, soft skills completely is based on, you will not be able to see them, you will be able to feel them. But when it comes to life skills, you'll be able to learn them as well. For example, doing the laundry, driving skill, cooking skill, managing the guests at home, managing the food for them, making the bed, folding the clothes, doing the laundry, helping your parents wherever they require, driving skills, they are all life skills. And it is not gender based. I haven't used the word male or female till now. Please beware. Life skill is for everyone. Cooking is for everyone. No boys, no girls. Everyone should know. And you should start training your children very young. Parents nowadays, The ones who are working, they put the maids for their children. They do not allow their children to work on their own. Now this is a big problem. It's a good thing from the parents side. Yes, they want to give comfort, luxuries to their children with loads of gifts, but too many gifts also spoils your child or the teenager as well. Giving them too many things can never bring them happiness. So life skills have to be learned by the teenagers, by everyone, which includes, see, stress management we have already done, thinking and creativity again we have done, accepting criticism is another one which is an add-on here. We don't like to take feedback from anyone. We do not like to give feedbacks to anyone. See, when you are giving a feedback, you are connecting with the person in front of you, whomsoever it may be. Giving the feedback is also a challenging task. How you do it, what language you speak, how you connect with that person makes all the difference. Excuse me. Then accepting criticism is again a beautiful concept which makes you stronger internally and bonds you with the other person. There are a lot of people who would be criticizing you. Also, it shows your strength when everything is against you. People will say n number of negative things. But if you do not accept criticism, you would be crying, you would stop. This is not only for teenagers. Please, this life skills are for everyone. 0 to till we die. And there's no particular age to learn them. We can do it at any age. The sooner we start, the younger we start, more competent we become, more successful we become. When I talk about success, I'm talking about happiness. That's very important. Interpersonal skills we have spoken about, self awareness, self management. Many people are not able to manage themselves. Some tension comes on, anything new, either they require their parents. If parents are not there, they cannot manage it. They are in depression, anxiety, tension. Sometimes extreme cases of suicide also has been observed. Why that happened? Because we are not able to handle ourselves. We are not trained in that way. Only success, success, success we have seen. Grades, fantastic. Human being, fantastic. Everybody is praising, everybody is praising. The moment one failure comes in my life, I'm not able to handle it. Many such examples are there where person was successful till the age of 40, 45. In terms of education, superb. In terms of job, fantastic. In terms of relationship, also family wise, everything was there. But one failure, not able to sustain for a longer period, the entire family was wiped off. Many such families are there. Now, why that happens? Because of the lack of life skills. Everyone must learn these skills. Schools should be very prevalent, very active. Along with the theory, they should be working on these life skills. Because when you are sending the child out or a teenager out at the age of 16 or 18, how will they survive in the market? It's an ocean. They will meet all variety of people. Now, teachers are also many a time spoon feeding the children. So there again, when children move out, they feel same thing would happen in the office also. No, you have to survive for your own self. You have to make proper interpersonal skills are required to maintain proper, you can say, relationship with your boss, your supervisor, or with your colleagues. Everything is required. Now that management will come only when you have been working at the school level also with your friends. You are moving out. Now there is one person, let's take A and B. A is always active, participating in lots of curricular activities, co-curricular activities in school. Many a times parents say, what is the use of these co-curricular activities? They do not give us grades, but they give your children the life skills, the soft skills which are very much required to move ahead in the personality. Personality means smiling face, conversing about the things, asking about the things. Now, every child is not able to ask. They are hesitant inside. They feel so confused. Should I go? Should I come back? They have thousands of questions here in the mind. But when it comes to speaking, it's a complete blank. Nobody is doing it purposely. It is all a matter of practice and practicing it right from the early age. That actually makes a lot of difference. The purpose of life skills is also very simple. We have been speaking about it. Confidence is something which is very important, self confidence, so that people do not run away from me, or I do not run away from anybody. Whatever situation may be, let me try, let me do it. What if I fail also? It's okay, I'll try again. How many people are able to speak like this? If there is a chance, 5% chance also of failure, they don't do that work. Whereas 95% success rate is being analyzed. We run away because of that 5% fear. So it removes the fear, all type of fear. Stage fear, when we talk about it, means when we are talking to the public, to the stranger, to anybody around us, we are comfortable. And when we are comfortable, when we do it right from the early age, it's okay, let's talk. The stranger is not going to eat us up. They will answer something. But this fear needs to be removed. We understand at a certain age, even in the age of 40s, 50s, not everybody is comfortable in speaking. Ask yourself, do you want to become better in speaking to strangers? The answer will come yes. So that answer should never come in your mind. Strangers? Perfectly okay, let's talk. Then social etiquettes, which are going down completely, and because of that, we are losing on our mental health completely. We are not connecting socially. See, we may be rich at home, fantastic with all the gadgets and everything, but gadgets do not give us happiness. Happiness only comes when we are connected with the people around. Socializing has a lot of things. When you are with your relatives, with your friends, on the weekends, you may have less hours, but then keep this activity alive. It's important. You may, it's not the quantity which will matter, it's the quality of hours which will matter. Even if you are out for an hour with your family to a place where your relatives are there, your friends are there, you're enjoying some activity with them, it is much more beneficial for your mental health. And when your mental health is at place, lot of things will fall in place automatically. Work ethics would be in place when we are working. See, when we are in the helpful mode, as a colleague also, I have completed my work. Do I help my colleagues around if they ask for help? Yes, I do. I know that skill. Yes, I do. But nowadays, what is happening? "Mm, why should I do that? He will become better than me. No, I will not do it." So, what is it? I'm keeping negativity inside me. And what happens when you do not train anyone else, you do not share your skill with anyone else? What will happen to you? You are a loser as well. Because if you upgrade someone else, you become better and better in that skill. Plus, you have a lot of mental space to learn new things. So automatically, it's a win-win situation for both the people. Never keep it to yourself. Pass it on. Learning, yes, if you are good in your life skills right from the beginning, you will never ever find difficulty or challenges in getting the jobs as well. During the recession also, who survived? People who had confidence in them, then they were ready to upskill themselves, they were adaptable, flexible. Okay, if my salary, just an example, if my salary is 10, right now in a new job I'm getting in 9, I'm okay with that right now. Not always, because this is a recession period. Now many people are very inflexible, rigid, stubborn. How can I work below 15? Now, this is a recession, my dear friend. If you do not take it, someone else will take up the job, and you will lose that also. because you have to be fast in decision making at times. In fact, most of the times, otherwise we lose things. So object, and majorly if we talk about listen, speak and understand English language, English is a global language. That is the reason we are learning English also being it's being a second language. Nowadays most of the people are comfortable in this language. If not, they go for the podcast, they go for the learning of this language. Yes, it is important, listening, speaking, as well as writing, because at times we require to write down. Old letter format has gone, but email is still existing, and it is existing in a very strong way. So writing is also important, we cannot ignore those things. Next, if we want to work on our life skills, continuously we need to learn new things, upgrade our knowledge. Experience automatically improves my life skills. Whatever is happening around me, empowering people around me. Don't do the work for the others. Ask them to do it on their own. Parents, specifically, I'm saying, ask your younger ones to do the work for you. So you can monitor them. You are empowering them. They will make less mistakes when they are alone, plus, they will be more competent in front of the strangers. So automatically, they will be appreciated for their work. And when people are appreciated, they will always work more and with more confidence. Then competency has to be improved continuously, sharpening your saw. You can't sit without upgrading yourself. Learn, continuously learning, getting the trainings from the competent people. And your ability is checked at a lot of times. Most of the people, they sit with that, oh, I have learned so much. Now I don't want to learn more. Enough. Will I be continuously studying only? Yes, we will be studying. That is not called we remove the word after coming out from school. Study word is removed. It is called upgrading ourselves, learning new things around us. For example, if you look at me, I had come out of school. There was no computers at that time, no mobile technology was there. If I would not have learned that, do you think today I would have been sitting in front of you and taking this discussion with you? I would be doing? No, definitely not. So you have to keep yourself open to learning like this. And something I say, open to learning, adaptability, not 360 degrees. See, this is 360-degree, horizontally, vertically also 360-degree. So you become 720-degree, absorbent for knowledge, for anything, whatever is happening around you, you will absorb it. Maybe little, but you are learning. You are continuously moving ahead. And that definitely leads to growth. Now, look, life skills, what we have spoken about before also. Self care skills, where if we look at our how do we groom our hair, how do we take care of our hair, of our body, our makeup, everything comes in that, for girls and for boys. Money management skills. In money management skills, do we know what is a debit card, what is a credit card? This is for the teenagers I'm talking about. They should be knowing everything about it. The moment we are 10 years old, we should be into all these things. We should know, we should ask our parents. Either parents should do it, help me out. If not, I will ask. Then expenses, small amount which is given to me, do I take care of that? Shopping for my own self, whatever I'm doing, do I take care of that? Do I write it down how much I've spent in a month? Weekly budget, monthly budgets, you should be making it. Once you are 10 years old, after that, the moment you start, it is good. Even if it is 10 rupees budget, good. 20, 100 rupees, good. Budget is a budget. It doesn't show it has to be for 1 lakh rupees or 500 rupees. Even if it is a budget of 10 rupees, you must be able to do it fantastically to start with. Then time management skills, completing the work in the assigned time, using a calendar regularly to mark the things and activities. Very important. Self management skills also includes using public transportation. You should be able to use it. You should not be afraid of it. Oh my god, how will I go with metro? It's so difficult, it's so crowded. I will take Ola only. Now I have 50 rupees to go. How will I go with Ola? So I need to manage my budget. And I should know, I should not be scared of going through the metro, which many people are. So your fear will go there as a children. Then decision making. Ask for help when needed. Whenever you require any help, open your mouth. Many people are not able to say no to the things also. Home management skills everybody should learn. How to read labels in the kitchen, how to read those barcodes, very important. How to cook, how to change the tire of your car or scooty, helping your parents in that, observing that. Folding the clothes, many things are there. Ironing clothes if iron is happening at your place. Washing the clothes, washing the utensils, folding the clothes, making the bed, all these things are life skills. Interpersonal is connecting with the people, working cooperatively with the people, developing relationships. When we talk about relationships, it, if you are a teenager, you have lots of relationships around you, with parents, with father, with mother, with sibling, with cousins, with friends, love connections. There are many things everywhere. If you are not good in your life skills, you are only expecting too much, you go for a fall. But if you are giving life skills to the people around you, people will connect with you. Anger management is part of your soft skills. Let's move on gracefully. Let's move on into from life skills, because without life skills we cannot survive, and we require soft skills like anything. Where also it is compared with hard skills. Hard skills is my degree in the schools, colleges, theory, what I'm doing. My engineering degree is a hard skill. Like if I talk about me, my B.Ed degree, hard skill. My post certification, hard skill. TTT training, hard skills. But how I deliver it, how I connect with people, that is my soft skills. Politeness, communication. Again, when I talk about communication, it is effective communication. Very important. Now, these things are where your anger management, soft skills, stress management, soft skills. If you are able to handle these things, now let's go through the top 10 soft skills which employers are looking for in any of the professions. Number one, time management. Number two, communication. Number three, adaptability. See, some of them are merging with my life skills as well. Problem solving. Yes, it's required. Teamwork. Create teamwork means working with the people. In life skill, I was helping the people. Same thing. If I'm helping there, it will help me here. I am a team player. Creativity. I already spoke about it. Thinking out of the box, thinking in a very different manner. If we use in terms of India, you can also say jugaad. Have you heard this word jugaad? Many people are able to do it wherever they are, in whichever situation they are. But many people, if they fall into such situations, they panic. They don't know what to do. So, people who do not panic and think of something else. Small example I give. I'll give you here. While walking on the road, suddenly my slipper breaks. What will I do? Most of the people will panic. A strap has come out. I'm unable to walk, unable to move ahead. Now, what can I do walking on the road? Few things definitely I can. I have a kerchief in my hand. I can tie that and I can move to the cobbler. Or I can come back home and discard that sandal or footwear, whatever it is. Or if I have safety pin or something, I can clip it also. Now, these are called jugars. Rather than panicking, getting angry, If I have my child with me, getting angry on that child, because of you my sandal broke, you idiot, you could have done this, you could have done that. Now that it's over. Rather than that, let's think of some solution. Now this is problem solving as well. When you are creative, you are automatically solving your problems. So many things are linked to each other. Then leadership skills, they are also very critical when we talk about soft skills. Leadership skills are looked upon everywhere. It Now many people say that leadership, people are born with leadership. No, my dear friends, leadership is a trait which is developed day in day out. When you take up responsibilities, many a times we fail miserably. There's nothing wrong in that, but you try to lead, you try to do the things. Leader means you will help the others, you will help the others in understanding the things. You will help as a facilitator in getting the things done. You will support your team in reaching the destination. Very important skill. Not everybody gets it, but yes, those who develop it definitely gets it. Then comes interpersonal skills. Very, very critical, very, very important. It leads you ahead like anything. It makes you happy. It makes you successful. You enjoy everything when you are good in your interpersonal skills. You get your work done very easily. Many times you must have heard at a lot of places, oh my God, this man gets his work done by just talking for few minutes. And look at me, I've been trying so hard. My dear friend, the reason is only interpersonal skills, how you connect with a person. Work ethic also falls into it. Work ethic means how you are observing the things, how you're doing your work. Integrity is part of it. If nobody is observing you, are you doing it correctly? Or you are doing it only doing it when somebody is observing you. When your boss is around, you're working. When your boss is not around, let it be. So those things need to be taken care of. And attention to detail. Nobody is observing. Take ownership. It's your work. It's your thing. Treat it like a baby and get all the details done. Now, that is extremely important. Soft skills we have spoken about. Soft skills are nothing but the combination of people skills. We have discussed that. Social skills, communication skills. It includes emotional intelligence, that is empathy, and personality traits that make it easy to get along and work harmoniously with other people. When we talk about personality traits, how do you treat others? Are you polite? Are you a two-way communicator? How do you do it? That is important. And that brings us to the close of the session for today. In the end, I would like to say both the skills are extremely, extremely important for us. When we talk about life skills, the very basic skills, small, small things in our life, helping each other out. If you have a pet around, you give food to the pets, that is also helping around, life skill. When you talk politely, it falls into your soft skills. So they merge with each other. We cannot keep them separate. Yes, I'm very good in life skill. I'm a fantastic person. I am very good in soft skills. I am a fantastic person. No, there cannot be two different skills. They merge with each other. They accompany each other. They are accompanying each other. Without one, the other is incomplete. So take care of these skills, learn them continuously, and observe them. Negotiation skills, another soft skill. Many soft skills, we just could not touch all the soft skills. Communication, effective communication, soft skill. Negotiation skill, soft skills. How do you coordinate with the people, cooperate, collaboration is a soft skill. So, such skills are soft skills and life skills, daily what we are doing day in day out, so they are inseparable. And with this, I would like to end my session. I hope I was able to make the difference also clear. Plus, you should be continuously reviving them at whatever age you are. There is a one word called resilience, bouncing back. Pradeep sir, just last point. Resilience is
Thank you, ma'am.
something when you throw the ball, it comes back to you. Similarly, when you face difficulties in your life, come back. You are like a rubber ball. Nothing has happened. It was just a learning experience for you, and there are many more lessons to learn. With this, I would invite Pradeep sir to be there. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. That was a very clear talk on the dream of life and how to achieve that through your soft skills. So, thank you so much, ma'am, for that. Good evening,
Thank you so
everybody.
much, Pradeep sir, for giving me this opportunity, and Dr. Sunita Gandhi for running
Most
such an
welcome, ma'am.
amazing talk show on GETI. It's wonderful to be part of it.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. And for any more information that you would like on any of our videos, topics, etc., please go to 740-840-1000. Thank you so much. Good evening, everybody. Goodbye, and see you again tomorrow. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.